Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. And this is Glam Rock 12. And we're going to kick off with Slade this time on Glam Rock 12. This is a single that got to number one in the UK charts. Straight in there, number one in March 1973. And it stayed there for 4 weeks. So let's hear it. Come on, feel the noise.
Baby, baby, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Slade and Come On, Feel the Noise. So we're going to have a taste of T-Rex, their very first single in 1970, and this one spent an incredible 20 weeks on the charts. It was a slow burner, but it shot up the charts, and Tony Visconti rang Mark and said it's at number 2, but it took quite a long time to get there. Just didn't manage it. I think Grandad or Benny Hill was in front of it for the Christmas number 1, but it was a good effort anyway. 1970, this is Ride a White Swan on Fly Records.
Like a bird, the sky was riding all out like you were a bird. Flying all out like an eagle in the sun. Riding all out like you were a bird. We're a tall hat like a king in the old days.
have to cut them short right at the end because this record player, it plays them, but it goes a bit funny at the end, so we have to just fade it out slightly towards the end. What a great record. Let's flip it over, shall we, and get the B-side, because 1 Inch Rock was the B-side on this Ride a White Swan record from T-Rex, their first at the name T-Rex. But they re-released this back in 72 and it got into the top 10 in 72. But let's hear it from 1 Inch Rock, shall we? See what that sounds like.
She smelled the rose. She got luggage eyes and a rope nose. Body is slammed from side to side. Need a lips, she said much obliged. Riding piggyback hop onto a shepherd. Go inside the places and man she sighed. I name the liquor poetess. Shun ties her mouth and a buckskin dress. She drinks from a bottle of tenderness. I'm on my hand in the audience I cannot. She puts me in the kind of smile, see the wall, yeah. I got the horrors cause I'm 1 inch tall. The next thing I know's a girl by my side. Dressed in a baby, she tryna hide. Ask her name, she says you're mine. Do the rubber, do the 1 inch rock. Do the rubber, do the 1 inch rock out. Do the rubber, do the 1 inch rock. Do the rubber, do the 1 inch rock out. Do it, na 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 na. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Ah, do it. Everybody gotta do the 1 inch rock.
Yeah, it's working all right, the record player now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. That was quite good. I've not heard that version. Well, I've not played it for a while, but I've heard quite a few different versions of that, and that's a really good one. I like the way it starts off. You know, it's a bit weird, bit trippy, bit sort of Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then it goes into a real good groove there. 1 Inch Rock. T-Rex on the show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to May 1973. And this one was at number 2. I'm not sure what held it off the top spot because it's a great glam rock record from the Sweet, a really good one. It stayed at number 2 and it stayed in the charts for 12 weeks, this one, in 1973. What am I on about? 1973, at the height of glam rock. The Sweet had this one, Hellraiser, in the charts. And as I said, it stayed in the charts for 12 weeks. A real glam rock classic, ladies and gentlemen, from the Sweet, Hellraiser.
Out on a Saturday night.
so big, surprised with their ultrasonic eyes, they were flashing like hysterical. Danger signs is everywhere. When you try to, you'll go out of your head.
Oh yeah. In these days of changing ways, so-called liberated days, a story comes to mind of a friend of mine. Georgie boy was gay, I guess, nothing more or nothing less, the kindest guy I ever knew. His mother's tears fell in vain. The afternoon George tried to explain that he needed love like all the rest. Paul said there must be a mistake. How can my son not be straight after all I've said and done for him? Cast out by the ones he loves, a victim of these gay days, it seems. Georgie went to New York town, where he quickly settled down and soon became the toast of the Great White Way. Accepted by Manhattan's elite and all the places that were chic. No party was complete without George. Along the boulevards he'd cruise, and all the old queens blew a fuse. Everybody loved Georgie boy. I saw George alive was in the summer of '75. He said he was in love. I said
George's life ended there, but I ask who really cares. George once said to me, and I quote, he said, never wait or hesitate. Get in, kid, before it's too late. You may never get another chance. Cause youth's a mask, but it don't last. Live it long and live it fast. Georgie was a friend of mine.
Show today. The 70s is the best. Okay, there's nothing better than the 70s. I'll tell you why the 70s was the best. The TV was brilliant in the 70s. You had great television and you had great music. What more do you want? Fantastic shows like Kojak, Starsky and Hutch, Upstairs and Downstairs, and The Professionals, and Cannon, and The Streets of San Francisco, Porridge, Steptoe and Son, Rising Damp. Oh, the 70s is the best, baby.
Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low, oh, oh. I leaned back on my radio, oh, oh. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll, not a soul is in. Then the loud sound it seemed to fade, came back like a slow voice on a wave of fade. That was no DJ, that was hazy cosmic time. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children do get it. Someone so bit on you, oh, oh. Hey, that's far out, so you heard him too, oh, oh. Switch on the TV, we may pick him up on channel 2. Look out your window, I can see his light. If we can sparkle, he may land tonight. Don't tell your papa, or he'll get us locked up in time. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the
gentlemen, hit the like button for me. Have a good Sunday. Take care. Glam rock's the best.
I only wanna be